everybody, Super Baby Mario here. Welcome to Let's Play Pokémon Red version. This is one that I've been somewhat excited for. I say somewhat because, well, it's Generation 1. It's very, very broken and has not aged well at all, but it's still Pokémon. It's still a classic. We've still got Professor Oak here. He doesn't need to age well. I mean, he does, because he's Professor Oak, and he's awesome, but, you know, words. That's a Pokemon. That's a me. I'm a Red, because I'm boring, so I'm gonna call myself Red. I don't know. Default names are what's hip these days. Sure, that's what we'll go with. Anyways, we go into the world of Pokémon and shrink ourselves down to the size of a teaspoon. And we are playing the Super NES, because we're awesome like that. The one Nintendo console that I do not have. Anyways, we've got a potion in our computer. And I question the logic of a 10-year-old having a computer in his bedroom. I wish I had a computer in my bedroom when I was 10. Anyways, so yeah, this is our house in the middle of our street. Except it's not really in the middle of our street because Pallet Town doesn't really have streets because it is frickin' tiny. It's way too small for streets. So, this is our house. Yep, certainly is a house. I'd like you to just take all of this in, because we will never be returning to this house. Just saying. Yay, we have left the house. So, we're going to start our adventure in Pallet Town. This is a homeless person. What do you mean you're raising Pokemon too? I'm not raising Pokemon. I'm a 10-year-old boy who goes out into tall grass and gets assaulted by wild animals. Because I'm cool like that. And also, we've got the standard fat guy who raves about technology. Everybody's favorite. Over here, we've got Blue's house. This is his sister. She does nothing. Yay. She tells us where Blue is. We don't really want to see Blue because he's a jerkface. So instead, we're gonna go and get jumped by wild animals. And by wild animals, I mean Professor Oak. Because he was beside our house the entire time, we just didn't see him. Because we are blind. And apparently Professor Oak's hair switches sides while he is walking, because he's cool like that. Oh, that's right, I told you to come, just wait. Wow, his memory is kind of terrible. I mean, first he forgets his own grandson's name, then he forgets that he invited said grandson to his lab. Or maybe he just doesn't like his grandson very much. Since he gives us the choice of our first Pokemon before said grandson, because said grandson is a jerk. Maybe that's why he doesn't like him very much.
Heh, I don't need to be greedy like you. Go ahead and choose, Red.
Alright, so we've got 3 Pokemon to choose from. We've got Charmander. Yeah, everybody knows Charmander. I mean, everybody knows all 3 of these, but everybody super knows Charmander, because it's Charmander. Mostly Charizard is what people seem to know, but, like, Charmander. It's a lizard with a fire on its tail, and yeah! I'm not going to be using Charmander No, I don't feel like it. Anyways, Squirtle here is a Squirtle. You are pretty much gonna need a water type eventually, but there is a large abundance of water types in pretty much every Pokemon game. So, if you don't feel like using Squirtle, then don't use Squirtle. You don't really have to. I mean, obviously, that's why they give you a choice. Anyways, last one here is Bulbasaur. And it's the one I'm going to be going with, because it's cool. And, well, they're all cool, you know, but... penguins. Anyways, I kind of struggled to come up with a nickname for this thing, because I am very uncreative when it comes to these. But my girlfriend suggested a very good nickname for it, which I can't use, because it is 11 letters, and the limit is 10 in this game. In some later games, it is increased to 12, but unfortunately, this is not one of those games. So, obviously, I'm just gonna take off a letter, because who needs vowels? We're gonna go with Weed Whacker. And Blue receives a Charmander.
My Pokemon looks a lot stronger.
How do you know? You haven't even seen it. It's inside its Pokeball. You haven't even seen mine yet. It's inside its Pokeball. But yeah, he decides to be a jerk and fights you because he's a jerk. And, yeah. So, Blue here always picks the Pokemon that is strong against the Pokemon that you chose. Because he's just the rival. That's what they do. And not only is Fire strong against Grass, but Charmander actually has a better starting move than Bulbasaur does. Because Scratch is slightly more oh, god damn it. Scratch is both slightly more powerful and slightly more accurate than Tackle is. So, Charmander players kinda lucked out there. I don't know why they made it that way, but whatevs. And it's a good thing we picked up that potion, because we're gonna be needing it right away, unless he used Growl. Blue, you're an idiot. Yay. So yeah, obviously if you picked Charmander, he will have Squirtle. If you picked Squirtle, he will have Bulbasaur. And our Bulbasaur has leveled up, because we gained a whole bunch of experience from defeating the Charmander. Unbelievable, I picked the wrong Pokemon! No, you picked the right one, I just had a potion. Because I'm awesome like that. Alright, you enjoy your storming off. And apparently it runs in the family having your hair switch sides while you're walking. I really don't get it. But anyways, let's leave Pallet Town and walk straight on to Route the First. Yes. So, there are well, obviously they're gonna be new. We haven't seen any Pokemon yet, other than the starters, but there are 2 Pokemon to be found on Route the First. First of which is this Pidgey here. It's a bird. It's the generic start-of-game bird that is present in every Pokemon generation. And I'm going to lose this battle, probably. Excuse me, holy carp. Come on. Come on, you can hit it. Come on, Weed Whacker. Yeah! You didn't die! I'm so proud. And you even grew to level 7. And learned Leech Seed. Leech Seed is a move. And, Yeah, we've also got Rattata, which is the generic start of game normal type, which are generally quite bad. And this is no exception. It is probably one of the better generic start of game normal type mammals, but it's still not very good by virtue of being fairly frail. It has got decent, well, no, it doesn't even really have decent attack. It has decent attacking moves, if you are into normal type moves and nothing else. But, you know, stuff. So this guy gives you a free potion, because he is a generous sort. I don't even know what I'm saying. This guy is in our way. Come on. Path of least resistance, hooray. And by least resistance, I mean least potential for random encounters. Because I don't want any random encounters, because my Bulbasaur has 3 health left. So we will go into our good old-fashioned Pokémon Center, now that we have arrived in Viridian City! So, yeah, Pokémon Centers completely restore your Pokémon's health, free of charge. I don't know how such a business remains functioning, but I guess the world of Pokémon has a way better economy than we do. So, we've also got the PC. We can store Pokémon in here, or we could if we had more than one. And we can also store items in here. Much like our PC in our bedroom, except we can't store Pokémon in PC in our bedroom because of reasons. I don't even know why, actually. But this is Viridian City. For being Viridian, it is rather red, as is everything in this game, because it's Pokémon Red. And raisins. So, we could go shopping, but I don't feel like it. We could go to the left. I couldn't remember whether left was east or west, but it is west. We could go to the west, but I don't feel like it. Instead, we're gonna get a potion that is hiding in this tree here. We are going to be going over this way semi-shortly, but first, I want to, go disturb this drunk dude. This isn't even your property! All that's beyond here is the gym. And then it's the end of the town, so I don't know what you're on about. But whatever, let's go shopping. How did you know that I was from Pallet Town? Do you just telepathically know this? I mean, obviously if we're from Pallet Town, we know Professor Oak, because he's one of the... Hold on, let me just count this here. So, in all of Pallet Town, there's me, there's my mother, there's Blue's sister, there's the 2 homeless people outside, there's Professor Oak's 3 assistants, and there's Professor Oak himself. So, there are a total of 10 people who live in Pallet Town. And Blue and I aren't even there full-time anymore. We have gone out on our Pokemon journey. So, yeah, that's 8 people. So, yes, I do know who Professor Oak is, because he is one of the 8 people who live in the town. Yay. I'm amazed I didn't get into an encounter there. So, Mr. Okiepoo. Okiepoo? Yeah, we'll go with Okiepoo, sure. Here, have a parsley poo. It's the custom Pokeball. Oh man, it's Doof Pants. How exactly did he call Blue? Does he have a cell phone? 'Cause assuming email is a thing in this universe, but he doesn't really have access to the computer, or to a computer, unless he was in Viridian City, but we didn't see him at all anywhere there, so... whatever. We get the Pokédex! To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream, but I'm too old, I can't do it. Yeah, he's too old, so he sends 2 10-year-olds to do it. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, stop saying words. Being a douchebag. So, we go into our menu. The Pokédex shows a complete guide on every Pokemon that we have seen and caught. This is a Bulbasaur. It has complete data on Bulbasaur because we own it. Charmander? Not so much. It just shows the picture, the number, and the classification because we don't have one yet. And then there's Pidgey and Rat. So, I'm planning for this LP to be a full Pokédex completion run. I'm not sure how well that's gonna work out, but that's what I'm gonna try for. I may drop this later on, but I don't know. I'm definitely gonna try for at least the first bit to catch everything. Why am I going downwards? That is not the way I was trying to go. I would try to get this Rattata, but I don't have Pokeballs, because I haven't been able to obtain any yet. So instead, I'm gonna go over the moves. Tackle is your basic normal type attack. Well, one of the basic normal type attacks. It has 95 accuracy, which means that approximately 1 in 20 times it will miss. Given that this is me, and this is a Let's Play, it's going to come up more often than 1 in 20. Growl lowers the opponent's attack. Did not mean to press B there. And Leech Seed, your enemy. And at the end of every turn, you will steal some of their health. And this will get added to your health, or it would if I had any health lost. So, that's a cool. And also, the Rat is using Tail Whip there, which lowers defense. Oh no, not Tackler! Wow, 1 whole health. Yeah, it only takes away a small amount of health from the enemy. I think it's like 1/16 or something of their total health. But yeah. Ermagerd, it's a purge. Except it's not a purge, it's a pidge. So yeah, we tackle it, and then it blows on us. For some reason that I can't fathom, Gust is a normal type move in this game. In later gens, it is flying type. But, yeah, in this one it is normal. And I don't really get it, but that is Pidgey's basic attack. Once again, in future generations, it does get Tackle rather than Gust. And, yeah, that's a Rat. I'm gonna go all like, well, it's gonna go all like a boink. Then I'm gonna go all like, why aren't you dead? Be dead faster, Rat. So, we have... wait a second. We have arrived back in Viridian City. So, gonna stop off at the Pokemon Center. So, in future episodes, I will be cutting out random encounters, unless they are, new Pokemon that we haven't seen before, or if I actually have things to say while I'm going along the area. Yeah, I don't even know. I should not be going this way yet. I should be buying Pokeballs. Because I need Pokeballs in order to catch things. So, yeah, here's the mart. They sell Pokeballs, which are they're Pokeballs. You can catch Pokemon with them. Antidotes, which heal poison. Parliz heals, heal paralysis. Burn heals, heal burns. Obviously. So, gonna get 10 Pokeballs. I'll probably get more later, but for now, I'm gonna go catch a pidge and a rat. BRB. Alright, Rattata was caught. New Pokedex data will be added for Rattata. Bites anything when it attacks. Small and very quick, it is a common sight in many places. I do not want to give a nickname to Rattata because I'm not going to be giving nicknames to things that I'm not going to be using on my team. Because I'm a soulless bastard. And that's Pidgey. A common sight in forests and woods. It flaps its wings at ground level to kick up blinding sand. I do not want to nickname the Pidgey. So, gonna go over to the piece. Yes, the piece. Not the PC, the piece. Well, first I'm gonna heal, because I feel like it. And then I'm going to go to the PC and deposit our newly found stuffs. So we go to someone's PC. And that is how we deposit... Excuse me. That is how we deposit Pokemon. So we will deposit Ratatatatatatatata and Pidgeotidge. Yes. So now that we have our first two Pokemon from Route 1, we're going to go to the west. Into... Awesome Music Land, also known as Route 22. So there are, I want to say 3 new things we can catch here. Rattata is not one of those things. I'm going to be running away from the Rattata because I don't feel like fighting it. There are 3 new things to be found here. First of which is Nidoran Male. Nidoran is the only Pokemon in Gen 1 that can have, that is actually, like, gendered. So, there's also a female version of Nidoran, and both of them have separate evolutionary lines. And that was really easy. Cool. Nidoran Male, the Poison Pin Pokemon, stiffens its ears to sense danger. The larger its horns, the more powerful its secreted venom. I'm not going to be giving a nickname to Nidoran Male because I don't plan on using it. Nidoran Female is, much less common in Red than it is in... than Nidoran Male is. In Blue, it's the other way around. The female is the more common. And there's also rats! Lots of rats. I really wish that there weren't so many rats. Come on, can it be one of the other 2 things? No, it's another Nidoran Male. Oh hey, it's Nidoran Female. I was not expecting to see this before the other thing. Yeah, this is... It's a thing. The Nidorans are both, they're both very good, actually. At least for in-game use. They both learn a wide variety of different moves. And, yeah, I enjoy them both greatly. The main difference is that, Nidoran Male is more offense-based, whereas a Nidoran Female is more you know, defense-based. So if I can find the one remaining thing, that would be wonderful. But it's mostly just gonna be rats, apparently. Jesus! It's about time! Oh my god, I did not think that this was, this rare, and there's the miss! Already. Ugh, right off the bat. So yeah, Spearow! Oh man, Spearow. Spearow is a bird. It is the slightly less generic of the two birds. Like the two start-of-game birds, it is still fairly generic because it's Spearow. But it's... I can't even talk anymore. Not that I could to begin with, but yeah.
Spearow, the tiny bird Pokémon, eats bugs in grassy areas. It has to flap its short wings at high speed to stay airborne.
You want to give a nickname to Spearow? Yes, I do, because I want to use this Spearow. Because I can. Mostly because I want another team member for early game. But, yeah. I should have thought this through. I don't know what I want to name it. Give me a sec. Alright, screw it. Gonna go with Jeff after the artist formerly known as the Firo of Time. Hooray. Anyways, now that that is over with, and took way too long, I'm going to end off this first episode, mostly so that I can train up Jeff, because he is gonna need it. So, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Next time on Let's Play Pokémon Red, we are going to explore beyond Viridian City and see what we can get ourselves... what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. The answer is all of it. I forgot to deposit the Nidorans. Whatever. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you then. Take care, everybody.